I'm going to show you the difference between a split squat and a lunge. They're actually very, very similar movements, but they're just different enough to actually justify doing one over another depending on your goal. We'll do both split squats and lunges in the goblet position. So a split squat, you take your split stance. Now I roughly know what mine is, but you're gonna have to figure out yourself. It's easy to look into a mirror and do it, or ask a friend. So what you want for a split stance is that both of your knees and hips are roughly a 90-degree angle when you get to the bottom. And you'll see that I'm just going vertical, down and up. A lunge, on the other hand, involves forwards or backwards movement. So this would be a forward lunge. And this would be a backwards lunge. Now, as you can see, they are very, very similar. So what do those differences do? What's so different about the forward or backward lunge versus doing the split squat down and up? There's a couple variables that we like to think about. First of all, a split squat will allow you to actually lift more weight because your back leg is helping a little bit more than you would think, especially compared to a lunge. Now, speaking of the forwards and backwards momentum in a lunge, that also makes the exercise harder because you have to decelerate, and it puts a lot more effort on your glutes to stabilize that deceleration, as well as around your patellar tendon, around the knee. So you'll start to feel in that forward motion, the knee coming forward, and you're gonna have to stop, or as we say, decelerate the motion, or else you're just gonna fall forwards. Same thing goes for a reverse lunge. Now, a reverse lunge is much less, but there still is a deceleration aspect to it, and coordination as well. Now, there are some scenarios where, of course, you would want to lunge instead of split squat. Let's say if you're in a sport-specific program that involves running or a lot of side-to-side single leg stuff, you're going to want to do lunges because it's, again, decelerating and accelerating the movement. It makes it closer to resembling a real-life run or an athletic movement. Whether you're running for football, American football, or soccer, or hockey, you're on one leg, decelerating and pushing off. So if we can do that with more load and get stronger, that'll help us have stronger strides. A split squat will do that too, but it's slightly less sport-specific, but you can load it more. Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, you can usually do a much stronger split squat than you can with a lunge. If you want the TLDR of this video, essentially a split squat is where you're in a split stance and you're going straight down and straight up. And a lunge involves forwards or backwards momentum. And you'll also notice that my knee will go a little further either towards the toe or past the toe because I'm loading more of that front leg. You don't just have to hold the weight in the goblet position. You can do it any way that you want. You can hold a dumbbell goblet. You can hold one dumbbell to the side, a dumbbell in each hand, barbell, front rack position, back position, high bar, low bar, whatever you want. There's so many variations. You can even do Bulgarian split squats or rear foot elevated split squats.